joining us. My name is Tyler. This is my dad.
Dave.
We are two Gen Fragrance reviews. Today we have something kind of fun for you.
I think so.
We did a video of our favorite date night fragrances for one for warm weather, one for cool weather, and this time we just have 10 date night fragrances here. 4 of them we agree on.
Yep.
3 of them are my own, and 3 are what he would prefer.
Absolutely.
So they're not really in like an order, but it's my 3 favorite, his 3 favorite, and then 4 we agree.
And it's for cooler weather.
Right.
Right.
All right, let's get to it.
All right.
So I'm just gonna run through my 3. He'll run through his 3, and then we'll try not to make the video too long. Anyway, so first up, Bvlgari Man In Black. So I think this is a great date night fragrance because it's not too overpowering, but it really does draw people in. It is known as the more mature spice bomb.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah.
So it's it's got the same kind of DNA as Spice Bomb from Viktor and Rolf, but it is definitely more mature, less youthful, and just more serious.
Sure.
And again, not a crazy projector, but it really does draw people in close. It's great. It's really good. My next one is my favorite scent. It's really hard to say of all time, but it's so up there. And I've talked about it before. It's Valentino Uomo Intense. It's just so great. We recently did a video of Prada L'Homme where we were talking about the iris and if it's lipsticky or not. This is a lipsticky iris, but it is so manly and mature. I actually had a job interview recently and I sprayed one of these just on my tie so I could just smell it during my interview. Because, well, first of all, it was over a video. Don't actually spray cologne if you're going to a job interview. But just so I could get whiffs, because it does really, honestly, make me feel confident.
Yeah,
and so when you're going on a date, you want to smell good and you want to feel confident at the same time. It's a winner, 100% every time. I can do a whole video on that. And my third one is going to shock people here, because we do this whole generational thing. But I'm going back
with the first 2.
Yeah.
Because you said mature for both of those.
True, I'm just weird. But anyway, we're going back in time, and it is Dior Fahrenheit EDT. Now, this one, a word of caution, you really have to own it. But for example, I did go out on a date recently, and I was wearing black jeans and black leather boots and like a gray sweater. So I was like, you know what, I feel good in this, and this seems like it would really fit the Fahrenheit kind of vibe. Absolutely. And it did. Yep. And again, it's probably a little tough. I wouldn't wear it on a first date or anything. Like, I'm not saying that. No. But if you're in a good relationship where you've gone out a few times,
right,
and you're feeling really, really confident, grab Fahrenheit because people love it. It's really just a scent that
once you get past the violet opening.
Yeah, it's so I mean, it doesn't get more manly, to be honest. So I figured why not put it in the video.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But it's interesting the millennial picks 3 relatively mature fragrances to go out on dates.
Yeah, that's true. But in our combined one, we have a couple sweet ones.
A couple of sweet ones, yeah.
All right, so those are my 3. Bvlgari Man In Black, Valentino Uomo Intense, and Dior Fahrenheit EDT. Bvlgari Man In Black, I think, is about $50. This is a 100 ml tester. This is a Valentino Uomo Intense. It's a 1.7 for $46. It's not awful. Yep. Nope. And then Fahrenheit, I actually got this on eBay for $40 for a 1.7. So it's not terrible.
No, it's not.
But a little higher. There's no cheapies here.
Right. But, okay.
All right, go for it.
I guess I'm up.
You're up.
All right, so I'm going to go with the newest fragrance that I got, and that is Stronger With You by Giorgio Armani. And it is... I'll tell you, there's something, this is a strange word for a masculine date scent, but there's something that's very elegant about it, but at the same time, it's got this comfort level to it. It's very warm, it's embracing, it just, honestly, it's got a lot of character to it. It's got that sweetness that would draw someone in.
It's very sweet.
You always want,
sweet. It's very sweet.
Yeah, it's surprisingly sweet because I tend to not love sweet. Some gourmands, but ultimately I tend not to like sweet, the darker, edgier stuff. I love it on date night, and I think it could be a first date night, and it could be any date night after that. It would definitely be within reach if I'm trying to plan for my evening.
Yep.
The next one is, I have to be honest, years ago I bought a sample of the first Spice Bomb, and I couldn't get rid of it fast enough. It was so young for me. It was even this is probably about 7 or 8 years ago. It was so young for me. I just couldn't stand it. But then I started hearing a lot about Spicebomb Extreme, and I'll tell you, I love it. How dare I say, it's spicy.
Yeah, it is.
But
very spicy.
It's there's a lot of cinnamon in it. There's a lot of it's just an overabundance of spice, but it all blends so nicely. It's warm. It wraps around you. It's just got a great feel for it. And again, nice date scent. I think, to me, the key is not only smelling great on the projection, but also trying to draw in. And so I think this is one of those inviting scents.
Yeah. Most expensive on the list, by the way.
Yeah, not.
That's like even $100 at discounters.
I got a great deal on it.
You did get
I got a great deal on it on eBay.
Yeah.
You got to shop on eBay. You got to make sure you get, really good.
Sometimes it works.
Yeah, but it does work, and you just have to make sure you get, you get the right people, make sure they have a good reputation, etc.
Yeah.
Last but not least, for my favorites, and I wore this weekend for a date night, and it was awesome. It's Dark Rebel by John Varvatos. I can't help but think about myself in black leather jacket with, a black t-shirt or
like
a white
how I
t-shirt.
think of Fahrenheit.
Huh?
Like how I think of Fahrenheit.
Exactly.
Okay.
It just makes you feel like you belong on a motorcycle. No, I don't ride. Yeah. But it makes you feel like you gotta, you're in control, you're in command, and you know what? You can do some stuff that you typically might not do wearing some of the other colognes out here. But it's really good. Again, I don't know if I'd wear this first date night.
Right, I think it's the same kind of idea. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I'd wear it first date night because it just has so much dark edge around to it. But I would definitely recommend it for date night, especially boomer age. Yeah, it's gonna show. It's gonna show you're a little daring. Yep. Absolutely.
So now we'll run through the 4 that we agree on as being great date night scents. I'll just say them, and then you could throw in a little piece if you want.
Nah, it's all good.
All right, so first up is Uomo Signature by Salvatore Ferragamo. It's pretty well known in the community, but it doesn't get enough love. It's a coffee and booze kind of just amazing combo.
Oh yeah, it's warm.
It's really it's probably one of the most winter heavy on this list because it's pretty potent, probably the strongest projector. But for the price, I guess this little guy was probably $40. Yeah,
maybe 38. I think
so. A little pricey. I think it's 1 ounce, but it really is good. Lasts a long time, and it's just a smell everyone loves.
Yeah, it's really not. It wasn't easy to find either.
Yeah.
You had to really search for it. It's one of the hotter. I think if you want to call it a hotter fragrance, I think it's one of those fragrances.
It's picking up some steam.
Yeah, people are really paying attention to and gaining some hype.
Yep.
Yep.
The next one that we agree on for sure is CH Carolina Herrera Prive.
Yeah.
And this one's a little bit different because I think it competes against another one that's coming up on our list, which is La Nuit de l'Homme, because they're both cardamom based. But Prive has some herby qualities to it that make it a little bit different and set itself apart.
Yeah,
and projects a little bit better than La Nuit.
I think it does. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, there's a sillage that goes with it. It lasts for a while too. It's a little bit above moderate, not quite long lasting, but it'll stay with you. Yeah.
And my opinion of it is, since they fight against each other, La Nuit is a little bit more sexy, where Prive is a little bit more bad boyish.
Bad boy, wealthy bad boy.
That's a good way to put
wealthy
it.
Bad
I like
boy.
that. That's what this is. It smells really good. I think it's this 100 ml.
Yeah.
60.
A little more.
A little more than that.
Yeah, 65.
You could get a smaller bottle, but again, it's got the same kind of spicy notes, but luxurious bad boy is a good way to put that.
Absolutely.
I guess we'll just put its direct competitor. We both love this scent. It is Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit de l'Homme. We've talked about it before. It smells like Pheromones. It's just amazing. Less projecting than most on this list. Yep. It really draws people in.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. Of course, it's going to make our date night list.
Yep.
And probably the youngest scent on this list.
Gotta say.
So surprising that he likes it. But it is Azzaro Wanted by Night.
Yeah.
And it has the same kind of vibe as Azzaro Wanted. It's a sweet smell.
Very sweet.
But it's definitely more mature.
Yep.
And I've sprayed this multiple times around a female, and every time I spray it, she says, "Damn, you smell good." Every single time. Unwarranted. It's just women love this scent.
Yeah. They're drawn to it.
I don't know what it is because, in my opinion, it's not the most different, crazy thing. But there's something about it.
Yeah, something in DNA.
Something in that DNA that they did that it just smells really good.
Azzaro has a winner there.
Yeah. So Azzaro Wanted by Night. I think a 1.7. I'm looking to buy it for myself, so I know this. A 1.7 is $34. Okay. So that's pretty doable.
Not bad. Yeah, this was about 50.
Yeah, for the bigger boy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, probably the youngest scent on here, but even he wears it. So
to me, I consider it more of a playful date night.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, playful date night, but it's still warm and inviting. It still has that date night quality to it. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that one. So what's really interesting is it is strong once you get into the scent bubble, but it's not a crazy projector. Right. Which is really interesting because usually those things don't go together. Nope. But once you get within 1-2 feet, it is really strong. But outside that bubble, it doesn't project very much. So it's actually kind of the perfect thing.
So it has some sillage.
Yeah.
Some, you leave the room and it's kind of a little bit. Yeah.
Yep. Anyway.
Yeah.
I hope we didn't go too long.
Yeah.
But those are our favorite date night fragrances.
I tell you, if you have these 10 in hand, because the ones that Tyler mentioned are awesome. It's just I don't see me wearing them at maybe the Fahrenheit every now and then, but I'd wear Fahrenheit during the day. So, but ultimately, these 10, if you have them at your fingertips,
you're good.
You're in good
Golden.
shape. You're in really good shape. You got some dates coming up.
Yeah.
So, listen, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate your support. Please make sure that you hit our subscribe button, notification, which is the little bell, and we want to hear, do you guys have date nights? We did date night sense that we didn't include here, something that we missed. I'm sure we did, and you can correct us all you want. So we'll look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again.
Thank you.